Hey, Sid Dobrin here with another Inventive Fishing gear review. In this review, I'll be taking a look at Bagley's Rattlin B lure. Technically speaking, Bagley's Rattlin B is not a saltwater lure. Bagley listed in their catalog as a multi-species bait, and it's listed with 4 other lures that can be used when targeting all kinds of freshwater species. But the Rattlin B has a classic design that is reminiscent of other rattling crankbaits that make its species versatile. That is, this is a lure that is designed to serve as a search bait, and as such, I've been using it in inshore environments with a good deal of success. You may have heard me talk before about the history of Bagleys as a lure company and the fact that Bagleys is now overseen by Jarmo Rapala, former CEO of Rapala. Well, the Rattlin B is a lure that Jarmo Rapala designed and added to the Bagleys inventory, and given his expertise and insight, I wanted to try the lure out. Now, there's no question that this is a versatile little bait. It's got great swimming action. And to clarify, the Rattlin B comes in 2 versions, the B- and the B+. The difference is that the B- swims shallow, real shallow. In fact, this is probably one of the shallowest swimming lipless crankbaits available. And when fishing over grass or rocks in skinny water, that's a great bonus. The B+, on the other hand, sinks pretty steadily too. I like running the B+ over deeper areas and have found it to be useful for a kind of hybrid mid-water jigging as well. Both the B- and B+ measure in at 2 3/4 inches and weigh a ½ ounce. They're also available in 8 color patterns, a few of which are more useful than the others in saltwater environments. Now, I do need to be clear, there are a few elements of this lure that we have to recognize as not ideal for saltwater angling, but that's because these lures were not designed for saltwater exclusively. First, you'll notice the smaller hooks. These are clearly not intended for the gaping maws of inshore species. Likewise, though, the manufacturer-installed hooks have never failed me. I do wonder about the wire gauge on the hooks and have been contemplating switching the hooks for after-manufacturer saltwater hooks, but haven't done so yet, and worry about whether the adjustment will throw the balance of the lure's swimming action off. Admittedly, though, I've been rinsing these lures after use. I'm concerned about them not being built with saltwater hardware. Of course, that is by no means a flaw of the lure, as I've been using them in unintended environments. Though maybe this is the time in the review to urge Jarmo Rapala and the Bagleys team to consider a saltwater version of this remarkably versatile bait. To that end as well, I should note that the finish on these lures begins to scuff after a while when running them through rockier areas like oyster bars. But of course, a little angler's DIY can remedy this with just a touch of nail polish. Look, all in all, the Rattlin B from Bagleys stands to be a reliable crankbait for inshore and nearshore anglers. It has a few minor flaws for saltwater anglers, but that's not the company's fault. Rather, it's an opportunity for them to expand their current offerings in saltwater lures. Ultimately, my recommendation is that you pick up a couple of the Rattlin B lures and use them when you're looking for fish. Keep them rinsed after you use them, and you're likely to agree that this is a great little search bait, but that Bagleys needs to revise it a bit for the saltwater market. I hope you found this review to be useful. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel for this and other reviews and information. Hey, and be sure to check us out at InventiveFishing.com and friend us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We like to connect with you. Fish on!
Can't.